welcome back everyone to my Borussia Mönchengladbach series on Football Manager 2018. Today we take on high flyers Leipzig in the Bundesliga. What a game it's going to be. Two heavyweights battling it out for 3 points. I've been looking forward to this one, looking forward to putting Leipzig in their place. Let's go and get that win. So today, Leipzig come to Borussia Park looking to continue on their good start to the new season. They are currently first in the league. We are third. Elsewhere, you've got second place Bayern Munich at home to Wolfsburg. You would expect them to get the 3 points with ease. I don't see Wolfsburg pulling off an upset, but who knows? We'll find out. This is the Bundesliga then, as it currently stands. As you can see, Leipzig are top. They're on 15 points, level on points with Bayern Munich, as you know, who take on Wolfsburg a bit later on. But with us being in third, we're 2 points behind, which means this game against Leipzig is a must-win. Now, I'm hoping, seeing that Leipzig are in the Champions League, they're having to play more fixtures than us. Tiredness is going to be a factor in this game. I mean, they've had some tough games in between as well. They've had to play Dortmund, Barcelona, Werder Bremen. That was their first loss of the season. They haven't drawn any games. They've just recently beat Monaco 1-0, so they could be on a bit of a high after that result. But look at their next run of fixtures. They've got us, Bayern, Liverpool, then Mainz, then us again in the Deutsche Pokal. But you look at our start to the Bundesliga. In the last episode, we beat one of our fiercest rivals, Cologne, 3-1 away from home. Then I went on to play Schalke at home. We beat them 1-0 with the goal coming from Valentin Stocker. Wolfsburg, who take on Bayern Munich today, we played them away. Just came away with a point in that game. But this fixture against Schalke, I felt we needed to change something. Yes, we beat Cologne 3-1 with the 4-2-3-1 formation. But to be fair, Cologne, they weren't really up to that game. I think they were always going to lose it, even playing at home. They haven't had the best of starts to the season. But after playing against Schalke and Wolfsburg with this 3-4-3 formation, I felt as though something was there, something was ticking with the players, and if we can start getting them used to this system, I think we'll be flying this season. I mean, it offers quite a few options as well. If we're wanting to hold on to a lead, if we're wanting to defend a 1-0 lead, a really tight game, whether that against the top side in the Bundesliga, we can always drop the wing backs back and have extra numbers in that back line. We can push Hazard and Stindl out wide, or Herman, whoever's playing on the day, whoever's on the bench that I bring on in a game. If we need to be playing wider, then we've got that option. If we need to be playing narrower, then we've got that option. And I have been using this formation in a private save, and it's been working pretty well. So fingers crossed for today. We are without Oscar Wendt, so we'll just switch him out. There we go. So let's have a look at Leipzig then. We know with the backing that they've got from the boards, they're quite a rich club, aren't they? But they've got players like Timo Werner. I mean, what an incredible player. I mean, at the age of 21, you look at those dribbling, finishing, first touch attributes already. I mean, finishing 14 for a 21-year-old, it doesn't get any better than that, really, as he's only going to get better. That balance, that acceleration, it's going to be difficult to try and keep up with him. It's going to be difficult to keep him quiet. I mean, what a start to life at Leipzig for him. I mean, from 2016 to 2018, 37 appearances, 25 goals. He's made 6 appearances in the Bundesliga so far this season and scored 4 goals. It's going to be difficult to keep him quiet. And then there's Emil Forsberg, another quality player in this side. He will be the supplier for Werner in this game. And he will be up against, I'm thinking, Egbo for this game, simply for his physicality. Although we do have Tony Jansch fit. One's young and willing to get stuck in, whereas the other's quite experienced. Now, thankfully for us, they will be without Naby Keita for this game, who is set to join Liverpool in real life, set to join Liverpool on this game as well when that summer transfer window opens. He's out with pulled knee ligaments for 5 to 12 days. Another player for Leipzig that's had a cracking start to the new season in the Bundesliga. 6 appearances and a goal as well, with a 7.43 rating. I'm glad he's out. I think it would have made life a bit more difficult for us, although it would have been interesting to see him come up against Zakaria. Don't think he would have stood any nonsense. So the teams are in, we are here, we are ready for that whistle to be blown. I'm so looking forward to this game. I've gone ahead with Jan Sommer in goal, of course. Elvedi, Vestergaard and Ginter at the back. Johnson at left back, who comes in for the injured Oscar Wendt. Egbo does start. Zakari and Kramer midfielder. And the front three of Raphael, Stindl and Hazard. It's a basic 4-4-2 for Leipzig. Werner does start up top. Forsberg out on the left, coming up against Egbo today. And they do have Mvogo in goal, who's managed to keep 3 clean sheets so far for Leipzig. So with the team talk, the media have given you a lot of credit lately. So go out there and put on a worthy display. Now, seeing that we're playing at home, let's be assertive instead of being calm. And we'll just go for that. That is a good reaction. Players looking motivated. We'll just apply the advice there for the oppositional instructions. Let's do this. I have got the sound on, but for some reason there is no sound from the crowd or anything like that. But here is Werner now, but Vestergaard beats him to it. Really good defending. Good positional awareness. Gets the ball first. A bit more of that as well, because Werner is going to be latching onto every ball like that throughout this game for the full 90 minutes. And Leipzig will want to get off to a good start. That is a really good ball to Raphael. Oh, he's hit the crossbar. So unlucky for Raphael. It's been a really good start. End-to-end stuff at the moment. Ginter with a good challenge there, but it wasn't enough as Werner does get his first shot away in this game, but Sommer is there, solid, and comfortably saves it. Here is Kramer to Zakaria. Zakaria, oh, that's a poor pass. 2 poor passes. And Werner looking for Forsberg, and Forsberg wins it back. It's in. Oh dear, we are just teetering on the edge of conceding so early on in this game at the moment. Here is Timo Werner. Dear oh dear. And we've got the throw here. Werner seems to be seeing a lot of the ball at the moment, Werner, and you'd expect that. Here is Forsberg, it's in! And it's 1-0. Jean-Kevin Augustin has made it 1-0. 26 minutes on the clock. And that was well executed. And this is what I mean with Forsberg. A player that can influence a game within seconds. Such creativity. And that's just pinpoint accuracy to find that run of Augustin. Well timed as well. And we do find ourselves trailing here. They've had the better chances. We've only had 2, and we're playing at home as well. It needs to be better. Zakari to Stindl. Kramer now, just playing around their shape. They're so well organised. Egbo to Kramer. It's a bit frustrating already. Oh dear, we're just aimlessly giving the ball away here. Look at that. Forsberg all over us at the moment. And they're in. If this doesn't lead to a second goal. Oh, it almost did. Oh my word. It's a good job we have Jan Sommer in goal. Top keeper. Forsberg with the corner. It's Ginter at the near post, and now Raphael going to find Hazard. Is he? Is offside. Well, we are going to have to make a few changes then here at half time. We managed to keep the game at 1-0. I'm not happy about that. Saying that Forsberg lost possession more than any other player. It's a bit hard to believe. I'm going to be assertive, show me something else in the second half. Again, players looking motivated. Right, what I'm going to do here then is leave it on control, switch to fluid. And we'll exploit the left and the right flank. We've got retained possession on. Don't think I need to change anything else there. We've got the overlap, which I like to have in my game. Now I'm going to push Stindl out to the left. Put Hazard on the right as well. And I might take... I know Raphael is doing a little bit better when it comes to match rate in the Stindl, but Stindl plays a lot better up top. So I'm going to bring on Valentin Stocker, who's been a bit of an impact sub as of late, although he did start in the game against Schalke and score the winner. Now I just want to switch both wingers to inside forwards. Hazard will be on attack, that's his duty, and Stocker will be on support as an inside forwards. Let's just... yeah, that's what I want to do. So with the support, they're going to be taking more long range efforts, whereas Hazard will be looking to get into the grill of the opposition. getting into that final third. Right, I think we are ready to go for the second half. Oh, let's just apply that as well. Applying the advice from my assistant manager. Right, let's get the second half started. Let's go and turn things around. I know the players have got it in them. Off goes Raphael then to be replaced by Valentin Stocker. Let's see how he performs in the second half then. They're really pressurising us at the moment, trying to force us to make mistakes. Kramer to Hazard. See? Lost possession now. Ginter. Well anticipated there. Finds Stocker. Through for Stindl. And Stindl gets the equaliser. It's 1-1. Come on, there's time to turn this around. Can we go and get a second? Look how Ginter was on top of that ball, on top of Werner straight away. As soon as the ball was in the air, Ginter was there. Oh, fantastic. Finds Stocker out wide, feeds that through the middle, Stindl in, and he just hammers that into the top right-hand corner. Now, I think if that was Raphael, I think he probably would have fluffed his lines in that sort of situation. I'm going to encourage the players. Stindl, though, is such an ice-cold finisher. So glad he's in the side. Ginter on the ball again. Stocker looking for Stindl. Zakaria. You just feel the tide turning here at the moment. Kramer through for Stindl. It's Hazard. And Thorgan Hazard! Yes! 2-1. It's 2-1. Borussia Mönchengladbach. 2 goals in 4 minutes. We are flying at the moment. We're really taking it to Leipzig. And the calls for offside for Stindl, but he found Hazard. And what a finish. Wow. Can we go and get a third? But here is Timo Werner now. Poor Pat. Oh, Stocker couldn't get to it. Campbell. We're just closing them down so quickly now. This does not look good. Vestergaard starting to turn his performance around. Was poor in the first half, but playing a lot better now since we made it 2-1. Playing with a lot more confidence. It's good to see. Well, not much happening at the moment. Time is almost up for Leipzig. I hope there isn't a late equaliser in there somewhere. It's happened so many times on Football Manager to me. Vestergaard on a yellow card. I'm going to bring on Jansk for Egbo. Oh, no. No. Oh, why is Lars Stindl got to go? We'll bring on Dermich. Thank God he's back from injury. And we've got that option. But, oh no, Lars Stindl out injured. I really hope it's not a long-term injury. What's it say? Potential lower leg injury. Oh, really, fingers crossed, guys. I really hope he's not out for long. Here is Bruma. Well done, Helveti. Sommer just wasting time, running down that clock. Here is Dermich. Stocker. There we go! A big win here today. It's finished 2-1 to Mönchengladbach. And as it stands, we are currently top now of the Bundesliga until Bayern Munich kick off against Wolfsburg. But that is a huge win, a huge confidence boost for the rest of the team. Really happy with that. What a turnaround. Made a few changes at half-time. I feel as though we executed them just perfectly. We did it just right here today. Let's leave the match. Brilliant stuff. Really good to see that. Gladbach go top of the Bundesliga, but it could only be for the next few hours. Who knows what will happen between Bayern Munich and Wolfsburg. Let's find out. The damage was Stindl. Oh, for God's sake. It's a broken lower leg. He's out for 5 to 7 months. Although sending him to a specialist or having the club doctor look after it could be 5 to 6 months. Still a long... It's pretty much the rest of the season, right? I could send him to the specialist for 8,000 or send him to the club doctor. I think with it being a broken leg and everything, I'm going to send him to the specialist. I know it's the same sort of time in recovery, but who knows? Going to a specialist, he might be back a bit sooner than if I had have sent him to the club doctor. Fingers crossed. But we have maintained our unbeaten records. We're 5 games unbeaten at the moment. It's looking good. What's going to be? Of course, Bayern Munich won 2-0 at home. I expected that against Wolfsburg. They do go top now then. And they are top by 2 points. We are second, Leipzig in third, a point behind us. I'm happy with the way things are going at the moment. This season we're just concentrating on qualifying for the Champions League, and then we'll take it from there for next season. But at the moment I'm really impressed. The players showing a lot about themselves. They're really up for the challenge this season. Well, they seem to be anyway. They're turning up in the big games so far that I've played, especially against Cologne, and also the game I've just played against Leipzig. I'm impressed. So up next we've got Hanover, then Hertha Berlin, then Leipzig again in the Pokal. I think for the next episode it will be this game against Dortmund at home at Borussia Park. What a game that will be. And then I think the episode after that will probably be that game at the Allianz against Bayern Munich. What a showdown it will be. But I think this game, if Dortmund keep up their poor start to the new season, I think we could get the 3 points here. I'm feeling pretty confident already so far in advance, because if you look at this run, again, they're another team that are in the Champions League. They're having to play midweek, and they haven't won in 4. That's including the Champions League. So things aren't looking so good for Dortmund at the moment. But with us losing Lars Stindl now, I'm just hoping Raphael can find a bit of form and start banging them in. We'll need it for that game against Dortmund. Anyway guys, that's it for this episode. Hope you've enjoyed. See you all soon for the next one.